to find inner peace. Because our mental health matters, let's take this opportunity to pause, breathe, and nurture our emotional and mental well-being. No matter where you are, you can join us from your own space. In today's fast-paced world, taking care of our mental health is more important than ever. Through meditation, we can find a time of peace, clarity, and inner balance in the middle of the chaos of daily life. Join us online for full moon meditation on Thursday, May 23rd to find inner peace. Because our mental health matters, let's take this opportunity to pause, breathe, and nurture our emotional and mental well-being. No matter where you are, you can join us from your own space. In today's fast-paced world, taking care of our mental health is more important than ever. Through meditation, we can find a time of peace, clarity, and inner balance in the middle of the chaos of daily life. Join us online for full moon meditation on Thursday, May 23rd to find inner peace. Because our mental health matters, let's take this opportunity to pause, breathe, and nurture our emotional and mental well-being. No matter where you are, you can join us from your own space. In today's fast-paced world, taking care of our mental health is more important than ever. Through meditation, we can find a time of peace, clarity, and inner balance in the middle of the chaos of daily life. Join us online for full moon meditation on Thursday, May 23rd to find inner peace. Because our mental health matters, let's take this opportunity to pause, breathe, and nurture our emotional and mental well-being. No matter where you are, you can join us from your own space. In today's fast-paced world, taking care of our mental health is more important than ever. Through meditation, we can find a time of peace, clarity, and inner balance in the middle of the chaos of daily life. Join us online for full moon meditation on Thursday, May 23rd to find inner peace. Because our mental health matters, let's take this opportunity to pause, breathe, and nurture our emotional and mental well-being. No matter where you are, you can join us from your own space. In today's fast-paced world, taking care of our mental health is more important than ever. Through meditation, we can find a time of peace, clarity, and inner balance in the middle of the chaos of daily life. Join us online for full moon meditation on Thursday, May 23rd to find inner peace. Because our mental health matters, let's take this opportunity to pause, breathe, and nurture our emotional and mental well-being. No matter where you are, you can join us from your own space. In today's fast-paced world, taking care of our mental health is more important than ever. Through meditation, we can find a time of peace, clarity, and inner balance in the middle of the chaos of daily life. Join us online for full moon meditation on Thursday, May 23rd to find inner peace. Because our mental health matters, let's take this opportunity to pause, breathe, and nurture our emotional and mental well-being. No matter where you are, you can join us from your own space.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me okay? I don't have my headset today, so I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have that headset that I normally wear. So hopefully everyone can hear me. Can I get a thumb up somewhere so I can make sure? Thank you so much. All right, thank you. So my name is Bee, and I am going to be moderating tonight's full moon meditation session. First of all, want to thank Paxton Hirth for going ahead and picking our quote of the day. Thank you so much, Paxton. So he knows the drill. So he picked number 69, which is a very good one. Stop before starting. And this is the quote. When in search of a solution, start with stopping and stilling the mind. This will help you to see the root cause of the problem. The mind will travel back to the source of wisdom and be able to solve it softly, creatively, and effectively. Thank you so much. That was such a great quote. All right, excellent. So for those of you online, welcome and thank you for joining us. One of the things that we like to find out is where you're dialing in from. So if you don't mind putting in the chat your city, state, or country, that's always good for us to know. With regards to tonight's schedule, we've got a wisdom talk that will begin shortly by Venerable Jackie, followed by candle lighting, meditation, and then loving kindness, and then my favorite part, which is Q&A at the end. So a little bit about our teaching monk. Oh, hey, Dwanda joined us. Hi, thank you so much for joining us today. So Monk Jackie, a little bit about him. He ordained in 2014, so he's been a teaching monk for going on a little over 10 years. He ordained after getting his BBA. and his passion and his life goal is meditation. So he's sharing his passion, which is meditation, to all of us. He's got a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. So without further ado, let me welcome Monk Jackie.
Good evening, everyone in the US. Can you all hear me well?
Yes, okay.
Thanks. Good evening and welcome to our full moon meditation. Once again, nice to see you. Once again, once a month, right? We come together to still our mind, find inner peace, and fill our mind up with brightness. Brightness from inside, like the moon, the full moon at night, brighten up the sky. It's a great, great opportunity. Though it only happens once a month, we don't have to only meditate once a month, right? We can meditate every single day. And that cleanses our mind. Since there's so many things that goes on around our life, ourself, that could sometimes be a little hectic, a little busy, cause our mind to run around quite a lot. From time to time, it's great to bring our mind back to ourselves, find peace, find happiness, and that will energize ourselves to do or to pursue what we need to do for our goals in life, to go even further with even more proficiency. So welcome everyone to our full moon night tonight. I have some very interesting stories that I like to share to you tonight regarding meditation, and it will help with, since today, this month is the month of mental health, right? It will help a lot with our mental well-being in this sense, meaning giving our mind more peace, more clarity, more happiness as well, right? So let's see who's here. I understand that it's quite late at night right now in the US, but seeing that you all could find your time. Hi, from New York as well. Welcome. From Azusa, people are joining from Georgia, from Silicon Valley. Welcome, welcome everyone. And yeah, since it's a little bit late at night, people are getting off work, and I appreciate a lot of us finding our time coming together to meditate, right? Welcome you all. That shows that you are very aware that meditation, that finding peace, find happiness, finding true peace, true happiness for yourself is important, and you're making time for that. And when you are bright, the world will be bright as well. Okay. World peace starts from inner peace. As a matter of fact, on this topic, world peace starts from inner peace. Yesterday was a very, very special day in Indonesia, but not just Indonesia in terms of meditation for all over the world. But there was a very big event in Indonesia yesterday regarding world peace. A lot of people came together to, of course, sit and meditate, light some candles, light some lanterns, and send those sky lanterns into the sky as a symbol of peace. I am here in Thailand. I watched it through live, Facebook Live, or there's another channel also, YouTube Live. And watching many people come together like this, like you all are, coming together to meditate and lighting candles, making an impact to this world for world peace is something very amazing. It gives me goosebumps, and it's just an amazing sight to see. It lifts up the mind, right? Like what we are doing here, all across America, joining together once a month, right? Just to meditate, do something good together. There's no more beautiful pictures than the picture of people coming together to do good things like this. If you see yourself as a whole, we're separated apart across the continent and everything. But as you will see in our lighting candle ceremony in every month, right? We all come together as one in Zoom. And believe it or not, there's over 600, 700 people joining each month to light these candles together in this Zoom American Full Moon Zoom meeting. And that's something amazing. That shows that there's not just us who's aware that world peace could only happen through inner peace, but there's many people around the world working towards the same goal as well, right? So be very proud of yourself, coming to find peace for yourself and then making that peace happen to this whole world as well. Regarding our own inner peace, let's talk a little bit about meditation before we actually go into meditating ourselves, right? Meditation. I say this almost every session that we come and talk about meditation together. Let's see if this works. Okay. Just get this back up here. All right. Can you guys see this? I'd like to start with the teaching from our master that there's only one principle for attaining Dhamma, and it is to be still. To be still, one must be relaxed and comfortable. I usually always start with this. I try to pick up different topics to talk about, but this has to be reiterated every time because it is most important in the practice that we are doing, that stillness is the key to success. And there's only one way to find true peace, true happiness. In this case, the word is Dhamma. But in order to find peace inside of ourselves, purity, we have to be still, right? And to become still, we must be relaxed and comfortable. Okay. Relaxed and comfortable in this case, once again, is in our body and in our mind. That is it. It is that simple. If you are able to get your body to be relaxed, get your mind to be relaxed from running around a lot throughout the day, right? Throughout the month. If you can bring it back to yourself, find that wonderful feeling, that beautiful feeling inside of you. Connect to that feeling, right? That will bring peace to your mind. And when you can connect to it for a longer and longer period of time, that peace will grow bigger and bigger. It's amazing what meditation can do with just sitting still without doing much can give to you. Okay. Our mind is like this. Just to explain this a little bit. Let's say that we all have this feeling of relaxation with us already. Right now, when you're sitting, are you able to feel relaxed? Yes, if you do, can I? Yeah, right. You have a sense of relaxation right now. Maybe for some of us, you feel a lot of relaxation. For some of us, maybe just an enough amount so that we understand that we have that feeling inside of us. Whichever amount we have of that relaxation, if this is that relaxation and this is your awareness, okay, you put your awareness with that relaxation, your mind will softly and gently and automatically come to a standstill. We have the relaxation, but sometimes our mind is being with other people, other things, and just other matters that keeps our mind busy. And even though we have that relaxation, we have that peace always inside of us, our mind never gets to connect with it. Our awareness never gets to connect with it. And that's where meditation comes in. It helps us practice putting that awareness together with the comfort, the feeling of relaxation we already have inside. And soon we will find that inner peace is already there. And it's just an amazing feeling that you can all access anytime you'd like. Okay? Just to keep that concept inside of us for now. Now, let's talk a little bit further about meditation, of what we can actually do. Okay. Again, if we have any questions regarding this, regarding the practice of meditation, there's a Q&A session at the end of our meditation, and feel free to ask, right? I'd like to share to you that meditation is simple. It is easy. It is not complicated at all. Just like that, you feel good, you feel relaxed, and you just connect to that feeling instead of connecting to other matters inside of our mind, right? Be with that feeling for as long as we can, and then all the good things will happen to us automatically. Our mind will become cleaner, purer, more refined. I have a story of, just to clarify this statement. And it is very interesting, very, very interesting, that I found myself when sharing meditation knowledge with people from all across the world. Okay. There was this one lady, came with her friend to our temple here in Bangkok. She's never been to the temple once before. She's from Australia and very highly educated, very well established in her society, very important as a person. Okay. She came to the temple wanting to learn about meditation, and it's her first time meditating and everything. So we started off this way. Uh, who's here? Who's here who are new in our session as well? Sorry to ask. Could you please raise your hand? Oh, so Maria is also new. Amy is also new in our meditation. Rasa, and also some of us from Silicon Valley or Georgia. No, we've pretty much meditated together for quite some time already, right? But all right, there are some new people here. So this lady also came to the temple, very new. The first thing that we talked about in meditation was to keep the body and mind relaxed, right? In order to find true peace, true happiness, we must be still. And in order to be still, we must be relaxed in body and mind. So we did that. We just closed our eyes together. She kept her body relaxed, kept her mind relaxed. She kept it that way for about half an hour, just right about the amount of time that we're doing in this session together. At the end of the session, she was having tears. She was smiling. She was explaining to me that she felt this sense of overwhelming peace, overwhelming amount of happiness inside of herself by just maintaining this feeling. And it's amazing to her. Very first time. And she found that true peace, true happiness already. Now, what's interesting is that the second time we meditated together, I started to share with her more and more about meditation, of course, right? Because we're learning how to meditate. So there are things that she might come across that I shared to her, maybe wandering thoughts, some drowsiness, of course. In meditation, we all have that from time to time. And also some tension for some of us who try very well to meditate. Okay? Some of these things that we should take into acknowledgement are how to overcome that in our meditation. And in her meditation, she was meditating well, but not as well as the first day when we meditated together. So that became very, very interesting, because the third day I asked her, what was the difference between the first meditation and the second day meditation that she had? She said they were all good, but the first day that she meditated, she felt overjoyed, overwhelmed, because she kept it simple. She didn't think about too much about what needs to be done, what there is to meditation. She just kept her body and mind relaxed, and that's it. And on that third day, when she realized what she's done that was correct, she tried that again. She just kept her body and mind relaxed. And all of a sudden, she had really, really wonderful meditation. And she only came to Thailand for 4 days. She had to go back, right? But she took something with her that was so precious. And that is what we all could do also. Keep it easy, keep it simple, keep your body and mind relaxed, which with any methods that we are comfortable with. Some of us likes to use visualization, mantra, or just letting go, just being relaxed. Do that for yourself, and that will connect you to the true peace, true happiness inside. Okay. All right. Another thing that I would like to share with you about meditation, other than keeping it simple, is, well, the teaching from our master first. Our only duty is to relax our body and our mind. There's barely anything else to do. Well, it is said by our master himself. Instead of doing many things, of course, we will try to do different methods to try to keep our mind relaxed if we meditate for longer periods of time, right? And then it could sometimes become a little more complicated than it needs to. So bringing it back to keeping it simple, only relaxing our body and our mind, keeping it that way, that will lead you to a very big success in your meditation, right? Just to keep that in mind. Now, meditation is also like sculpting a sculpture in a way. We start a little bit rough, finding that sense of relaxation, learning about what that relaxation is, connecting to it, and just getting a good rough feeling of what that is, right? Whichever way that keeps our mind relaxed to the extent that we can, use that method. Keep our body and mind that way. There's no need to be expecting something that's really, really overwhelming straight away, or something very clear in our meditation straight away. Start from what we can do, little by little. If we can maintain that feeling, maintain that relaxation, it will become more and more refined by itself, like sculpting a sculpture. The more time you put in it, the more love you put into the process of sculpting the sculpture, the more details later on you'll get with that sculpture, and then it will turn into a masterpiece, right? Like drawing, like everything that needs time. Meditation is the same way. If you put love, if you put time, if you put your dedication in a relaxing manner towards meditation, that sense of relaxation that you are having right now, from this good feeling, it will become even more and more refined. Your mind will become purer, and the same word, happiness, the same word, peace, it will just grow bigger, becomes purer, and becomes more refined all by itself. And this is something that I would really like for all of us to find, because it is already there, and it will just make our mind in that much more of a better quality. We already have a very, very peaceful mind, but connecting to that peace inside will just put that much more happiness or that much more purity inside of our mind. And the more we have, the better it is, right? Because the more we have, the more we could share as well. Right? And if we could have this peace with us at all times, it would just make our, even though our life is already in a very good state, a very good manner, it would just make it even better. And when we come across some obstacles that we feel we need a sense of peace in our mind, it would just help us in those circumstances as well. And if we can practice it 24 hours, we'll be like the beacon of peace, the beacon of light that shines happiness from ourselves, right? to everyone around us and everyone in this whole world as well. And that is very, very important. Keeping our mental health, our physical health good is important already, and we all know that. Keeping our mental health, mental well-being well is also something very important to consider. And the practice of meditation is what will help us do that. Another teaching from our master before we start our meditation is that we must have an anchor for our mind at all times. Our mind must be still even when we move around. This way, we won't bring negativities into our mind. Oops, there's two of me. Yes, keeping our mind still, keeping our mind connected to that peace inside will bring that beautiful sensation, or cleanse our mind, or submerge our mind in that wonderful environment inside at all times. And whatever we do, whatever tasks we need to accomplish in life, we'll be able to do it with that sense of peace, that sense of happiness, giving ourselves that good feeling and giving everyone around us that good feeling as well. So coming here in the full moon meditation once a month at least, right? Or even more times to the temples that you are close to is something to do very importantly as well, right? So once again, welcome to our full moon meditation. And hopefully we will enjoy our meditation together shortly in a few minutes. And keep it simple. Keep your body relaxed. Keep your mind relaxed. Maintain that feeling. If it gets disconnected, if your relaxation is here and your awareness gets distracted, simply bring it back, readjust your body and your mind, right? Bring that awareness back to your relaxation. Reconnect back to it often, more and more times, and then your mind will get used to being with that relaxation automatically. And then having peace all day will be that much more easy, that much easier. Okay. So that was hopefully beneficial to our meditation and to our time practicing meditation. But before we get into meditation, it is time for us to bring our candles to ourselves. We have our candles, right? And again, this candle isn't just like any other candles we light. It is a symbol of brightness, of peace to this whole world. We coming from all across America, actually from all across the world to this Zoom meeting, lighting this candle together is a symbol that we are here to make this world brighter together through our inner peace. Okay? So when we are ready, let's light our candle together and be a part of this brightness, this world's brightness together. And put our mind towards this candle and bring our candles all together. Beautiful. Very nice. If you enjoy meditating, there are a lot of people in this world that really likes meditation more than more than what we would expect, right? Sometimes we think that it's only this small group that meditates together, but as we are meditating right now, there's a whole lot of people around the world that is also meditating. And when there is an event, all of, all of us who are peace lovers gather together and we make a huge picture, a huge impact to this whole world. The only way to get this even more impactful to this whole world is that we share the word, we spread the word of peace to our friends, our family, and even to the community, the whole community around us. And that brings even more like-minded people to join us in our programs and just to have these wonderful pictures that we already have even more beautiful, right? The more the merrier, as they say. Rejoice in all our merits for lighting our candles. And with that sense of peace in mind, let's bring our mind back to ourselves. And when we're ready, let's begin our meditation together. Okay. So again, keep ourselves relaxed and comfortable in our body and our mind. And we're going to try to keep it that way throughout the session. But there's no worry if you need to readjust, if you need to do a little reset in your meditation, it won't halt your progress. It will only improve and get your meditation even further, even deeper, right? So when we are ready, let's softly and gently close our eyes. Softly and gently relax our eyes. We can close them just enough so that our eyelashes touch. Doesn't need to be closed all the way. Just enough so that we feel relaxed and comfortable throughout our face, our head, our neck. Take our time. Relax our shoulders, our arms, hands, fingers. Our torso, abdomen, legs, all the way down to the tips of our toes. Be very relaxed. Take our time. Be calm. Be relaxed and be comfortable. And when our body starts to feel relaxed, starts to feel comfortable, let's softly and gently let go of all of our worries. Let go of our tasks, our responsibilities for now. And solely take this very precious time of ours, connecting our mind to this wonderful feeling inside of ourselves. Keep it easy, keep it simple. And just being aware that your body is relaxed and your mind is relaxed. That is simply enough. When you are aware that you feel good, you feel calm, you feel comfortable, that shows that your mind, your awareness is connected to that relaxation, that sense of peace inside of yourself. And that the process of meditation is on its way, is happening, and is progressing softly and gently towards even more peace, even more happiness that's already waiting for you inside. So keep this feeling, this sense of relaxation to the extent that we can do, with the amount of relaxation our body can adjust to, that our mind can feel without stressing ourselves too much. Connect to that feeling and just let it be, let it go. Let our mind be free from all worries. Let our mind be free to receive peace, to receive clarity, to receive that beautiful sensation of purity. That feeling that you are all having right now, this feeling shows that you are meditating correctly already. This sense of peace, not having other worries, just being quiet, being calm, having our mind have its chance to rest. This is meditation. It is simple, and it is supposed to be that way. But in this simplicity, the more we practice, the more we keep our mind calm and relaxed, the more we will find that within this simplicity, meditation is very, very profound. And there's more to this peace. In other words, there is the source of this peace that's waiting for us to uncover, waiting for us to get to. and to see what that source is actually. By keeping our mind calm, relaxed, and comfortable like this, we are getting closer and closer to that source of brightness. And the closer we get, the more happiness we'll feel, the calmer, the more peace, the more purity we'll have in our mind. We are all doing amazing for ourselves, for our mind, in the progress of giving our mind better clarity, better quality. And that's to help with all our decisions we make in our life, making our decisions of better quality as well. And that's by us just relaxing ourselves, relaxing our mind, and that better quality of mind will bring upon all the positivities we seek in life. To ourselves, to everyone around us. So keep our body relaxed just like this. Keep our mind relaxed just like this. Be calm, be relaxed, be comfortable. Maintain this feeling, be still, and let our mind travel inside and get even closer to the source of true happiness all by itself. For some of us who like to use an object of visualization to help the mind connect to that peace, that relaxation inside, allow our mind to do that. And for some of us who likes to use a mantra, and let our mind do just that as well. Or for some of us who just like to let go, don't worry about anything, just connect to peace inside, allow our mind to do just that as well. Whichever technique we practice, make sure our body is relaxed and our mind is relaxed. Connect to this peace as often as we can, as relaxing as we can, and let the process happen automatically. Let all the great things come to you all by themselves. Have no worries. Don't worry. Be happy, be calm, be comfortable. And let's enjoy our meditation together in silence for this time being. as we are relaxing, as we are connecting to that peace inside of our mind. From time to time, let's check to see if our body is still relaxed. Let's check to see if our mind is still connecting to that feeling, that beautiful feeling inside. And readjust whenever we need to, connecting more and more to this peace, bringing clarity, more purity into our mind, having more peace, more positivity. Keep ourselves calm, relaxed, and comfortable. And as we are progressing in our meditation, our mind would have now accumulated a good amount of peace and clarity inside. So let's take a moment to recall some of our good deeds, positive actions from the practices of generosity, giving food, giving necessities, giving help, smiles, giving love to our friends, our family, and everyone around us. To our practices of moral disciplines, not harming others, not harming ourselves, and with all the practices of meditation we've accumulated thus far. Let all of these positive energy come together at the center of our body and let it coalesce into a beautiful, clean, and clear crystal sphere, like the full moon in the sky. Let our mind shine bright and brilliantly from that beautiful crystal sphere at the center of our body. And with all of our positive energy we've accumulated, let's softly and gently expand that brightness, expand that crystal sphere outwards. Softly and gently, let our peace, let our positive energy expand from the center of our body until it covers up this whole meditation room or our own home and reaches everyone in our family. And let it expand even further, more and more until it covers up our whole community. Let our mind shines its brightness and let it expand more and more until it covers up our whole city, our whole country, and eventually reaching our whole world, cleansing away all the negativities in the atmosphere, seeing everyone clean, clear, and bright, seeing this whole world clean, clear, and bright, filled with all our positive energy accumulated. And let's take a moment to wish wish for everyone in this whole world to always be happy, be able to find true peace and true happiness inside of themselves quickly and easily, be able to live life happily, free from all harms, all dangers, free from all illnesses. May this world be free from war, from all negativities. May everyone be able to still their mind, find true peace, true happiness quickly and easily, and reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. And let's take a moment to share our loving kindness together with everyone in this whole world. Now that we have shared our loving kindness with everyone on earth already, let's softly and gently bring our mind back to ourselves. Bring our attention back to the center of our body, being with that feeling of peace and relaxation inside. And with all of our positive energy we've accumulated, let's take a moment to also wish for ourselves. Wish for ourselves to always be happy, healthy, wealthy, wise, successful, and fulfilled in all our wholesome wishes. Be free from harms, from dangers, from all negativities at all times. Be able to live life happily, have true peace, true happiness in our mind at all times. Be able to share that happiness with as many people around us as we can. And may we all be able to be still, be peaceful, be able to go deeper, further, stronger in our mind with our peace at all times. And may we all reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible. Let's take a moment to wish for ourselves for what we need. As we are coming towards the end of our meditation. Let's take a moment to make sure that our body is still relaxed, our mind still feels good, feels calm and comfortable. Connect to this peace as often as we can. Keep ourselves peaceful. Keep our mind in good quality as much as we can throughout the day. Then we'll be the beacon of peace, the beacon of true happiness that shines bright to this world, helping this world become a world of true peace that much more faster. Now that we are coming towards the end of our meditation, while being peaceful, calm, and comfortable like so, let's keep our mind this way and end our meditation. And softly and gently open our eyes. Sapphe Buddha Palapata Pacheka Nanjayang Palang Arahanta Nanjate Shena Rakhang Pandhami Sapaso Sabaputthanupavena Sapatammanupavena Sapasankhanupavena Sathasoti Bhavantu Te Sadhu. Hopefully that was a nice and relaxing meditation for all of us, that we are able to connect to that sense of peace that's already there within us and be with that peace, connect to that peace, take good care of that peace throughout the day as we go upon our tasks, as we go upon reaching all of our success. Right? All along the path, be happy, be peaceful. Don't wait till we get to the end to be successful first, to be happy. Be happy throughout the whole journey. Okay. And let me pass the mic back to our moderator for our next session.
Thank you so much, Honorable Jackie. So just a couple of announcements before we transition to the Q&A. First of all, please mark your calendar for our next full moon meditation session, which is going to be on Friday, June 21st. We are already in the half of the year. Can't believe it. Time goes by so quickly. So it's just a reminder to use our time wisely. We've got this opportunity to come together once a month, take advantage of it. It's a pretty awesome experience to be meditating with so many people around the US and even the world. I think we had somebody from Singapore that I saw. There's just so many people all over the world that join and throughout the country. So definitely join us for our upcoming full moon meditation session. Invite your friends, share it with your family. So mark that down on your calendar. Also, we've got our QR code for feedback. So if you've already filled this out before, if you've got anything else you'd like to suggest that we can continue to improve, if this is the first time you've ever joined us for one of our sessions, please do give us feedback. This is how we learn and we can continue to improve on our online offering. So please do give us feedback. And there's a QR code for you. Also, when you click out of the Zoom session, it'll also pop up for you as well, the feedback form. So please do help us by giving us feedback so that we can continue to improve. With that, another thing, if you don't already have our app, definitely download it. It's called MindGem. You can get it on iOS or Android, and it's such a great tool because not only can you get our monthly notifications on our upcoming sessions, you also have the opportunity to meditate on your own. We have over 150 tracks now, going on 200 tracks, 10 up to 15 teachers that continue to upload good content with regards to their meditation, guided meditation classes, and wisdom talks. So download it. It's free. You can also use it on your own at the convenience of your home. when you want to meditate by yourself. So the app is a really good resource to have. Again, you can also get notifications on all of our upcoming full moon meditation sessions as well. So download it if you don't already have it. In addition to that, we also have a website, mindgym.org. It's also a great resource. Not only can you get the app on the website, but two, we also have a little section on the locations. So you can find out the center nearest you. On top of that, you can also go to special events where you can learn about some of our other online meditation courses. And with that, with regards to some of our other online sessions, we also have mind stories. We've got late night, we've got peacetime as well. So these are additional offerings that we have so that you can continue to stay connected to your meditation practice. All right. So without further ado, let me invite Monk Jackie back on the call with me because we have a couple of questions already that came from the Georgia Meditation Center. It's very convenient when I'm here because people just continue giving us little notes to ask. So the only problem is the handwriting. I can't always read the handwriting. So I definitely love the chats that come on the chat rooms because I can just copy paste it and ask the teaching monk. So with that, Venerable Jackie, your first question. Are you ready? Okay. Explain what is and or how to anchor your mind. That's the
How
first.
to, again? Sorry.
Explain what is an anchor. I'm sorry, an anchor and
Ah,
how to anchor your mind. Yes.
an anchor for the mind, right? That is a very good teaching from our master. An anchor for the mind is something that keeps our mind where it's supposed to be. Let's put it that sense, like keeping the ship at bay, right? Keeping the ship from floating out into the ocean. Our mind also, it could be an object of visualization that when we visualize in our mind, it brings our mind away from all other distractions. Okay. Keeps our mind from just running around, jumping around all the time and bringing it back to being relaxed and comfortable and being still. That is the anchor for our mind. It could also be a mantra or both together, having visualization and mantra together at the same time. This is also an anchor for the mind to keep the mind away from distractions, pretty much that. Another good thing that is an anchor for the mind is just this feeling, the feeling that we all sense in our meditation, which is peace. If we can connect to that feeling of peace inside, that could also be an anchor for our mind. So there are many different techniques, but all in all, it's just to connect our mind to that sensation that we already have inside. If we don't have this anchor, if we don't keep our mind with this peace inside, it usually just keeps running around, jumping from one thought to another. Sometimes it could give us tires towards our mind, but we don't really. Sometimes we don't really notice it unless we actually put all the matters down, find time to relax our mind. Then we start to know that so this is what happens when our mind becomes relaxed, and all this time it's just been holding on to something, been working, been jumping around, right? So this is what anchor to the mind can actually do. And that hopefully answers your question. I do have something that I'd like to share regarding this matter as well. So the anchor for the mind does really help connect the mind to peace inside. I once had a session where, okay, there are some of us who may come across a certain situation where our mind would be more distracted and gets pulled away from the point of peace inside more than usual. Okay. If we have this anchor for the mind, no matter what happens on the outside, maybe if we go see a doctor, maybe if we get our to the dentist when we get our teeth done and it could hurt or something like that. If we can connect our mind to that anchor, to that visualization, to that peace inside, even though something is happening to us, something that could cause us pain physically or maybe mentally as well, that's occurring on the outside, if we can connect to that sense of peace inside, we will always find peace. And if we can connect to it for a longer and longer period of time, then there won't be any amount of negativities that could enter our mind also. So that's the anchor for the mind, and that's how it keeps the negativities away and only keeps our mind with positive feelings inside.
Thank you, Venerable. So we've got lots of questions. I hope I can get to all of them. So the next question is from Amora. And the question is, seeking wisdom and deep breathing techniques you may use, can you demonstrate? That's the question.
Any technique? Sorry.
It says, seeking wisdom and deep breathing techniques you may use, can you demonstrate?
Well, breathing meditation is something very popular in terms of the method people use to calm their mind down and to find true peace, true happiness, of course. And they are just like the other techniques that I shared in terms of result, the very end result, being able to connect to peace and to go deeper to the source of true happiness inside, such as visualization, mantra, or just letting go, connecting to peace inside, right? Now, all these methods, all these techniques, including breathing, could be compared to as a boat. Now we are talking a lot about the ocean and the boat in this session. It could be compared to as a boat, and there's this island called peace. We've been through this session also in the past, but just to say it once again or reiterate it for some of us who are new also, the method we use to connect to the peace, we use the method as the boat to get to the island of peace. And once we get to the island of peace already, there's no need to bring the boat with us onto the island. It would just maybe be a little heavy, right? So we could just rest on the island, being relaxed, being comfortable. And once we realize we're drifted into the ocean, once again, then we could find that boat, use that method to connect ourselves to that sense of peace once again, and just be on the island without the boat as long as we can, and then reconnect back to it whenever we need to. And then once our mind get used to that sense of peace, it would just be with that sense of peace longer and longer, automatically on its own, without us forcing the mind to want to be with it. Okay, just to keep that in mind first, to demonstrate it of how to do that. For example, if I breathe in right now, I'm just gonna say what I'm doing as well. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in. Usually the first or the second time when I breathe in, I would just feel that relaxation already, right? So once I feel that relaxation, sometimes people would say at the center of their body, where their mind feels the relaxation is and where the breath stops. And then they connect to that sensation, right? And then all of a sudden their breathing starts to fade away and they are afraid they're not gonna continue breathing. Don't worry about that. You are gonna continue breathing. The sense of breathing that's going away is just the indication that your mind is becoming more and more refined, right? Your body's using less and less energy. Thus the breathing becomes softer and more refined as well. Now, as I breathe in and breathe out, breathe in once again. When I feel that peace, that sensation, for me, it's around this area. Might not have to be at the center of the body, wherever I feel comfortable right now. when I can connect to that peace, that could be also be an anchor for my mind, right? Like the earlier question. I just connect to that point and just stay there and just continue to be relaxed and comfortable. And my mind would start to become more and more still. And then meditation experiences would continue to happen. So that's how to use breathing. Hopefully that helps. And then when the mind goes off thinking of other things again, I come back, I come back to using that breathing technique again. Breathe in, connect to peace, and then be with that peace. And then repeat the process until my mind becomes more and more and more still. Hopefully that answers it.
Yeah, thank you, Venerable. I was just feeling that sense of peace as I was breathing in myself. So, so the next question is from Paxton. Paxton, he's 9 years old, and his question is, while I was meditating, all of my friends were playing outside and they were making a lot of noise, and that noise really distracted me. So I was wondering what I can do if this happens again.
Hmm. Well, it's nice to have a good environment where it's quiet and then that we could focus on meditation, right? Solely. But also sometimes it is a little bit difficult to do so. As we are meditating, as we are doing this session, there's some constructions going on outside of this room as well. I don't know if you can hear it. But again, there's always this peace, right? This anchor of our mind inside. And I'm sure you have, you shared to me or to all of us that you about your meditation experience also before. And you do have really good meditation already, Paxton. So rejoice in your merit for that. You could recall some of those experiences, maybe visualizing the objects you have experienced in your meditation before, and just connecting to that instead of letting the mind connecting to the outside noises or distractions, right? When you can connect to that sensation, usually the mind will become calmer and more peaceful. And sometimes it will just jump out to being with the distractions once again. Don't worry, connect back to peace. Keep it simple, keep it relaxed, be calm, be peaceful, practice with ease, and don't get annoyed, don't get frustrated when the mind goes out jumping around with the distractions. Continue to bring it back. Be relaxed, be comfortable, keep it simple, and then the mind will become more and more refined, and you will get the meditation experiences as well. Just to add to that a little bit, it is also a good practice because sometimes we cannot control what happens all around us, right? There's a saying that when the storm comes, it is hard to control the storm, pretty much that, control the rain, control everything. It is hard to calm the storm down. What we can do is to keep our mind calm instead. Right? So look inside, come back to yourself as much as you can, be relaxed, be comfortable. And that's going to help you when you go out and do other activities and go upon your goals as well. That your mind is going to keep calm and stay still, stay happy no matter what. So, very good question. Thank you,
So,
Paxton.
Venerable Jackie, if you are able to pretty much like ignore the distractions and just kind of keep that calmness in your mind, are there um, cases where people actually are meditating well, even with distractions, because they know how to kind of like maintain that peace with even with the distractions, so it doesn't really like affect them? Is that kind of a common thing if you get better at meditating?
Yeah, of course, of course. As long as our mind is connected to this piece, as we are speaking, I'm also connecting to that peace, that sense of peace straight away. So meditation is actually just like breathing, right? You could do it as you are doing other things. So there is going to be a lot of things going on around us for sure. and we need to continue our days connecting to those things somehow. But the amount of connection we have, we could control it. So by feeling this relaxation in ourselves, just noticing that we have it, we are meditating right at the same time. And the more we connect to it, the stronger this sensation becomes, and it becomes easier and easier for us to connect to this peace as well. It becomes harder for our mind to get distracted from this peace inside, right? But as the environment becomes even more suitable for meditation, as there's less distractions from seeing, from hearing, from other sensations, we can focus even more on meditation, focus even more on this sense of peace, right? And that's going to bring our mind even further, deeper into meditation. But do as much as we can with the environments that we have around us. And when we have the opportunity to focus even more on our meditation, go further and deeper then, right?
Okay, thank you, Venerable. So I have another question. This question is, if a person itches or needs to use the restroom during meditation, especially if it's a long meditation, what's your advice in terms of your meditation practice?
Well, don't hold it though. Uh, we need, again, we need a comfortable body and a comfortable mind to meditate. And readjusting in meditation isn't something to be too worried about. It is part of meditation to progress, right? So when you're meditating, when you're having a good session and you do need to use the restroom, then again, we do not have to meditate just by sitting and closing our eyes, but we can connect deeper, of course, right? But when you need to, you can open your eyes, readjust, be with that peace still, like right now, like when we're listening to this meditation talk, or when we're doing other things also, when we need to use the restroom. We get up, have our mind with that peace inside still, and then we go to the restroom, we do our business, and then we come back, and then maintaining that peace, we sit, we close our eyes, and then we connect to it once again and continue further with our journey. Or if you're that much proficient in meditation already, getting up, using the restroom, coming back all the way through, you just go in deeper and deeper inside also. As we go upon our activities, we could also meditate at the same time.
Thank you, Venerable. I think that's actually probably a common thing that can happen to people as they continue to build that habit for themselves to meditate. So this question, we might have to kind of get a little bit of clarification, but I'm going to just ask it and hopefully it makes sense to you, Venerable. It's from someone here at the Meditation Center in Georgia. The question is, when a tree falls in the forest and nobody around hears it, wait, I'm sorry, nobody around does it make a sound? Okay, that's the question. When a tree falls in the forest and nobody around, does it make a sound? And then how do you explain to a child that it does make a sound? This sound is the peace I experience from meditation.
Okay. When a tree falls in the forest and nobody makes a sound.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. Let me read it again. I actually understand what the question is now. It says, when a tree falls in the forest and nobody is around, does it make a sound? So I guess that's the question to you. How do you explain to a child that it does make a sound? This sound is the peace I experience from meditation.
It it still does make a sound, right? When the tree falls, even though when nobody is around.
Yeah.
In meditation, when someone makes a sound, am I correct? When
I think
something happens,
it's more
yeah.
like a Zen question. Will be maybe, the question is, if no one's around to hear when something makes a sound,
Hmm,
how do you explain to a child that the sound was made even though no one was around? That's what I'm
mm, mm,
understanding from this, because the
mm.
end of it, it's like a whole paragraph, right? So
It's like a, yeah, I
I can only try
understand.
to make sense of what the question is with the what I have. And then it says, "This is the sound of peace I experience from meditation."
I understand. I understand.
It's kind of deep, but
It, it's it's the same as the taste of food.
Mhm.
How would you explain to someone what spicy tastes like if they've never tasted it for themselves, right?
Mm.
So you could explain it, you could do many things, but in order for them to truly understand it, they have to eat the chili and taste that chili for themselves. Meditation is more personal. The experience of meditation is more personal, and we would only be able to understand it for ourselves or experience it for ourselves. I know, and this question is very relatable to that, right?
Mhm.
So, how do you explain to someone what this piece feels like, right?
Right. Yeah.
And it it is pretty simple and easy to explain, but it could take some times because it is simple and easy. And sometimes we do complicate things a little bit, and something that comes very easy, comes very simple, could be very doubtful at the same time. So to explain to someone, first you need to feel that sense of peace inside of yourself and understand what it truly is and how it feels and how it could be interpreted in different ways. Okay. When you know that, when you understand that, you talk to the other person as if they have the similar sense of feeling of peace inside of themselves. If they do, it will connect your understanding towards the other person for sure, right? Because this feeling is universal. If it connects your understanding, your sense of peace, you speak the same language. Um, you'll talk about the same thing and you'll understand without seeing the picture itself, without knowing that the tree has fallen in the forest. But you'll understand what you are talking about and walk towards the same path inside. Okay. So even though we can't see meditation, we can't really have a tangible aspect of meditation just yet. Talking about the feelings, the same feelings, like love. How do we know what love is, right? We understand the concept and we feel the same way towards one another. And that's how we know what love is. We have this feeling in meditation, this sense of peace, this sense of happiness inside ourselves, the same way as one another. And that's how we know we're on the right track in meditation. That's what's supposed to happen in meditation. And that's how we explain to someone about
Excellent.
feelings.
Thank you, LMP. That's a great response for that particular question. Thank you. Last question, LMP, before we wrap up and receive a blessing from you. This one is from Chastity. And the question is, with recent world events like the genocide in Palestine, how do we remain peaceful? How does this peace play into the fight for liberation?
Hmm. Well, there has been disputes in this world for mm, a long, long time, right? And it will occur. It has been occurring for a long, long time until this very present day. And world war or world peace starts from the human's mind, the quality of the human's mind, the understanding of what's good, what's bad, what's right, what's wrong, the consequences of doing right and receiving the fruits of what you do. And that all comes down to the practice of one's mind to keep it in good quality, right?
Mm.
It's because we have the sense of desire, of anger, and of delusion in our mind, like the virus inside that's been innated within us ever since the day we were born. And we also have peace inside our mind that's already there since the day we are born, also. But these things are almost fighting to take place in our mind. And what we give into will lead to what our actions become. And usually people look outside instead of inside, look towards other manners instead of peace inside of our mind. To resolve this matter, it could take time and dedication, of course, but the only way to resolve war, to resolve disputes, is through the practice of meditation, is through the practice of having people realize that there's true peace, true happiness inside themselves and connect to that peace. Have the sense of fulfillment inside. When there's fulfillment, there's no desire. Okay, and there's no desire, there's no taking from others, and it leads to other things, leads to, in extreme circumstances, wars, right? So in extreme circumstances, the other way around, if you can connect to peace the whole day, 24 hours, 24/7, have peace, have happiness inside of your mind, and that everyone around the world, if they have that peace, that is when true peace, true happiness will come true. And that can happen. And it all depends on all of us, each one of us. If we have peace, have happiness in our mind, can keep our mind that way, if we're strong enough not to get distracted by other things in life, keep our mind strong and happy and help other people find that also. We'll be like warriors of peace, right? Helping other people connect to that peace inside. That's how world peace will come true. And that's the way to go.
World peace through inner peace.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. That's why we have to try to invite many people to come meditate as often as possible.
Exactly. We are very, very important, every one of us here, and for all of us watching at home also through Zoom. We are more important than we might consider ourselves, right? You are very important to everyone around you and to this whole world as well. Keep your mind happy. Be happy, everyone. Don't get too distracted by other things that are trying to take your mind away from happiness inside. Be happy, be peaceful. Get rid of what is ever causing you stress. Connect to more peace. If you need time, meditate more. Give yourself more time, more happiness, and that will bring a whole lot of good things to yourself, to your family, and to this whole world, a whole lot more.
Yeah. It really can create brightness.
Yes.
That's what we're doing when we come to meditate. So thank you so much for sharing that, Venerable. So we are at the end of our meditation session today. Again, don't forget to join us in June. Again, that's June 21st. And then please do fill out the feedback form. The QR code will pop up shortly. And at this time, let us receive a blessing from Venerable Jackie.
Well, with all of our accumulated peace and purity and positive energy in our mind through all our good deeds and good actions, may this all bestow to you the best of health, wealth, success, wisdom, and fulfillment in all our wholesome wishes. May you all be able to still your mind quickly and easily at all times. And may you all reach the utmost of happiness as soon as possible and rejoice in all your merits. So,
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, again for joining tonight's meditation session. And meditate often, meditate well, and we'll see you next month.
Let's come together to open the new whatever to eliminate all conflicts and differences. It's time for everyone to join hand in hand. change the world from darkness to brightness, from suffering to happiness, from ignorant to the knowledge world. Change the world, we have to do it easy way. Be happy and joyful and childlike innocence. Everyone must join hand in hand. Gently close your eyes, relax, relax. Still your mind at the center of the body and move within. At the same position of the one who moved from the past. Change the world from the era of darkness to the era of light. From the old era to this new era, the world will be like heaven on earth. No classes in society. Everyone will be evenly happy. We speak the same heavenly language. We come as one with smiles.